Let's dive in to our main story today. Here it is. Gora Network just joined Mastercard's Sandbox as a Service, the first Algorand-based project in the program. They're bringing their enterprise digital asset verification, EDAV, product to a global market of fintechs and institutions. And then here's Gora's post about it. After months of anticipation, we're proud to announce Gora Network is now officially a part of the Mastercard Sandbox as a Service, the first Algorand-based project, right? So this enterprise digital asset verification, we're going to now dive in to Mastercard, then we'll head back to Gora. And Mastercard has been making waves in crypto. We know Algorand, Pair Wallet, Immersive, all of them have partnered with Mastercard to give us the spending of the USDC from your digital wallet via the Mastercard and Apple or Google Play. So that's pretty dope. It's out in Europe. We've been covering that story. But here we are. Sandbox as a Service. Leverage Mastercard's isolated testing environment to test and validate third-party solutions in a fraction of the time. Gora is now a part of this third-party solution. Sandbox as a Service is an ecosystem of integrated fintech solutions that enable you to drive innovation and support your partnership strategy. This service accelerates innovation by allowing financial institutions to collaborate, build, and validate solutions with third-party providers. Let's check out this clip here.
We've come a long way, from how we connect, to the way we move, and even how we pay. But one thing's always remained constant. Technology changes, and it's getting faster every single day. So when your customers expect the best, most up-to-date products, how can your business stay ahead of the curve? Introducing Sandbox as a Service, the fastest way to build and validate your next solution, all on one simple, secure platform. Build what your customers really want. Access and collaborate with fintechs to build best-in-class solutions. Get creative without consequence. Test and validate your proof of concepts within a simulated environment with no core banking integration required. Sandbox as a Service, the fastest way to build and validate your next solution.
Okay, that's it right there. That's the video that they put out on the Mastercard website. Essentially, new fintech companies, which Gora is one of them, blockchain-based, helps to integrate into bigger companies, the different solutions and strategies. So this should get very interesting over time. So how we help. Our solutions enable you to browse, test, and experience trusted and verified solutions and customer journeys. So you have low investment, drive innovation, and new product co-creation with minimum risk, effort, and investment, since there is no need for core banking integration in the vendor evaluation phase. Reduced time to market, simultaneously test interactive journeys from multiple cutting-edge technology solution providers, Gora, reducing time needed for understanding, validating, and implementing solutions. Then you have secure, centralized platform, use synthetic yet realistic data that offers complete data security in a comprehensive environment for innovation and testing. And this is the future of what Mastercard is doing. Now, Mastercard has been diving in crypto a lot, scaling and securing crypto payments. And remember, Paracard is part of this, enabling digital asset transactions worldwide. Mastercard's global presence and scale integrate digital assets and blockchain technology into the global economy seamlessly. So 3 billion plus cards circulating worldwide. I definitely have a Mastercard. Visa is popping as well, obviously. Then you got 150 million plus acceptance locations, 8 trillion purchase volume worldwide, delivering trusted digital asset innovation. So that's MasterCard right there. They have the Mastercard multi-token network, Mastercard Crypto credential, Mastercard Crypto card program, that's para, and central bank currencies. Pay more attention to that, y'all. And Start Path Crypto program for startups. All you hear is crypto, 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 crypto. That's what's happening. MasterCard is plugged in. And Para and obviously Gora now is putting Algorand into the ecosystem so that the MasterCard people can help push this blockchain solution to people who are not informed or they only know about Ethereum and Bitcoin. So I think this is a power move. Now, a little bit more info on MasterCard. Crypto and blockchain, scaling and securing the digital asset ecosystem together. Again, those same metrics. They have the crypto card program and crypto credentials, a comprehensive solution for on-chain economy designed to bring trust and innovation to the digital asset transaction space. And then the multi-token network. And, you know, they're a part of the real world asset stuff too with the multi-token network. So you got the Ondos, you got the XRPs, you got the Stellar Lumens and all of that. And then look at this, crypto consultating services, working with financial institutions, crypto companies, governments, and merchants on a range of digital currency capabilities and blockchain technology. So again, what I'm proving here is, or displaying here is everything's about crypto. They have many different articles, pages, and network here. Start Path Crypto, industry leaders work with MasterCard. So you got MetaMask, Gemini, Coinbase, Circle, Paxos, Consensus, MoonPay, Nexo, and Wired X. And then they have the articles if y'all want to go check those out. So then Gora put this out just recently, the shift toward digital asset integration. And I think this is definitely important. Gora has a big following. For Algorand, there's only a few really popular projects left, and Gora is one of them. A detailed analysis of lending and finance, the shift towards digital asset integration. I'm just going to read a couple of the overviews here to give y'all info about what's happening. So the current state of lending and regulatory evolution, you got the overview of lending and finance, then the new regulatory landscape. So obviously in the United States, we have stablecoin legislation now out there. They are working on just digital assets as a whole. And then lending obviously will start to become a big part of the conversation, especially as Bitcoin rises in price. You're going to want more lending and borrowing. And then Coinbase, Circle, all of them are very in tune with the European and MiCA licenses. So is Algorand. So most of them are all good in EU and Europe. So the US is actually on the right path as well. So then you have the problems addressed by digital asset regulations. That's lack of legal recognition. Algorand also is in Washington, D.C. now too. They hired Jenny Levin. They are working with the Blockchain Association, the DEI, which is the Digital Economy Initiative. So they got all of that popping. So then you have more problems addressed: valuation, complexities, fraud and lack of transparency, integration challenges. Gora is on it. So challenges in adopting digital assets and lending. So you got the volatility, obviously. That's why most people will probably only do Bitcoin and Ethereum. You have regulatory compliance, risk management, and technical infrastructure. Coinbase did drop the borrowing of the Bitcoin on their platform, which uses Moonwell and Morpho vaults. Merging opportunities in lending categories. So crypto-backed loans, NFT-backed lending. I'm not quite sure about that one. It's interesting. Fractional ownership loans. That makes sense to me. The lofty AIs. DeFi enhanced products. So we got a lot of borrowing lending platforms. So innovative products for crypto users, tailored insurance, I've heard small things about insurance and crypto. You got portfolio linked credit lines. That sounds interesting. Smart contract based lending. We see that right now. And then the role of EDAV by Gora. So this is the one we're going to read a little bit more on. As digital assets reshape lending, accurate, real-time, and application-specific data becomes critical. Gora's app-specific oracles as EDAVs provide unparalleled value. So you get real-time data integration, access live blockchain data for precise valuation and risk assessment, track cryptocurrency prices and NFT ownership with accuracy, risk assessment and credit scoring, analyze transaction patterns, wallet histories, and blockchain interactions to generate actionable risk scores, reducing default risk. Yeah, this is getting interesting, y'all. Regulatory compliance made easy. Integrate KYC checks directly into lending workflows with automated reporting, audit trails for multi-jurisdictional adherence, customizable solutions, tailor solutions to specific institutional needs from insurance to DeFi lending, and efficiency and scalability. The ability to process 10x more applications without adding operational overhead. So TradFi, DeFi, blockchain is basically mixing together, and Gora, similar to like the chain links, are in the background, making everything smooth in real time. Then builders will integrate these technologies into their front-facing technologies, and then you start to get a big mixture of DeFi, traditional finance all together, but we're using different parts of it to make things more efficient, faster, cheaper, smoother, and more opportunities to use like assets like Bitcoin to borrow against it to go get a mortgage or something like that.
Passive income, gold in my dental, thank God for my mental. Investor fundamentals, told my girl it was simple.